Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. As you guys saw by the title, we'll be doing a Chatty Get Ready with me. I would have liked to do this a little bit earlier, but I really just didn't. Wasn't in the mood any other time of the month. So here we are. It's honestly the perfect time because I feel like obviously we've had a couple weeks into the new year. So I kind of know where my head's at. I kind of know like what I'm feeling for this year. And enough time for a bunch of new makeup releases to come out, which we are gonna talk about because your girl is on a no buy. So we'll talk about all of that. So first, if you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Without further ado, let's just get started. For the most part, all the products and stuff will be down below. I'm gonna try to mention them for the most part, but if I don't, again, it'll be down below. I just went in with the Kosas Plump and Juicy Lip Booster. I've been talking about my project pan non-stop for the past few weeks, but this one is, a lot of these products are in my project pan, so I'm trying to use this up. I like this. It's not an obsession, but I think I got this in like a kit or something, and like if you get it in your kit, like I would say use it, but like I don't say run and purchase it. Does that make sense? I guess we'll start there. Like I said, I was doing a, oh gosh, I'm doing a project pan this year, which I did last year as well, and I did really good last year. I was very proud. But it was never something that I was really like serious about, if you will. Like I would do a bunch of project pans, but then I would just purchase just as much, anyway, so it wasn't really evening out. I was still purchasing more and had a bigger collection than what I was using up. And so this year I feel like definitely my goal is to not do that, to use it up before I purchase. And then that way, I'm actually like, before I purchase something, I'm thinking about it and thinking about, well, hey, like what may come out, or making sure I have like basically all the facts before I'm making purchases and stuff. And so definitely easier said than done. But sorry, I needed to be saved from a freaking spider because they're disgusting. And anyway, so my brother just killed it for me. So I don't really know exactly what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying, but I went in with the Refy face primer glow and sculpt. It's super pretty. It's not my favorite, but like I have to use it more, so you'll probably see me use this a little bit more often. Like tacky and glowy, and so it should be all the right things, but I feel like when I've used it under different foundations and stuff, it hasn't looked my favorite. But again, we'll just keep using it because it's still newer in my collection. Anyway, so the goal obviously is to use up more products in my collection, like use up more makeup and do better at my project pans and more focus on my project pans, but also not to bring in as much new makeup. So obviously we'll talk about, again, some newer releases, kind of assess the situation, what's really like, what is the word? Making me second guess the decision to be on a no buy. And here's the thing, I'm not gonna go on like a no buy for the whole year. Definitely not. I'm trying to figure out a way that's more like a combination of like using up makeup but also like not spending too much money, because like I can use up a $10 foundation, sure, and then purchase a $50 one. Now that's not like equal, as far as money goes. So it's like the balance of money and then actual, because sometimes I'll have the money but haven't used up any products, so it's like kind of like finding that middle ground. And so it's just like, we'll see. We'll have to just play it month by month. I definitely will make it January without any purchases, but for February, I'm just not so sure because there are a couple products that, excuse me, I don't know, I choke. There are already a couple products that I want really bad, so we'll see, but we'll talk about those, obviously. Before I jump into the next thing, I did go in with the LAS stick foundation. I think this stick foundation is so freaking bomb. And I know I'm talking about like not making too many purchases, but if you have not purchased this, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. If you have some availability in your collection, I should say, like that's a great one. It's a nice medium coverage. It looks so good. It looks like skin, and obviously honestly this combo looks really nice. It is glowier than like I've been going for, but like it still looks really pretty, so that's fine with me. Next, we're going with the L'Oreal True Match Radiance Concealer in the shade Medium W6. I haven't used this in quite a while, so we're just going to give it a go and see what I'm thinking. But anyway, the next thing I just wanted to talk about was just, it shouldn't be long because genuinely there's not much to say. You know, I like to do a kind of video like this to try to get ready with me in the beginning of in the beginning of the year, to kind of just, you know, talk about channel goals or like what I'm hoping. Honestly, I just really love where we're at. I think like there's not a lot, you guys don't you know, pressure me or anything. I don't feel a lot of pressure to like, you know, buy all the newest makeup and like make sure I get a review up on this day and that. Like I feel like it's just less pressure where I'm at right now, and so you guys kind of will like tell me what you guys want to see, or I can tell by like the views and stuff, but also like I have fun and do what videos like I want to do. And so it's like a great, I feel like, combo, like middle ground. I think definitely like one thing I would love, and again, I know we just talked about bringing in products, but I would love to get on a couple of them PR lists because Urban Decay had sent me a couple packages, but they haven't sent me any of the newest releases. So I'm like, I don't know, like how maybe they were just kind of testing the waters. I don't know, but I really love that feeling of being like, wait, I didn't order this. What is this? And so obviously, don't we all wish we could get some PR? Of course, like free things are the best things, totally understand that. But and so it's not necessarily like a goal because it's not something that could be like, there's not really a way to achieve that unless I'm like sitting here emailing these brands and stuff, which I don't want to do. And so we're just gonna kind of see, but that would be a hopeful for the year, is to maybe get a couple more brands to just like send me stuff. Wonderful. That would be wonderful. Obviously we have to just like kind of wait and see what happens, which is fine. But there's, again, so all that being said, I like where we are. There's not much like I want to change or do differently this year. I think that again, where we're heading is just like somewhere really nice. Like I, of course, want to make sure I'm consistent with my Monday, Friday uploads. You guys seem to like them. I did change my time recently, which I'm sure, I don't even know if any of you noticed, but I did used to upload around like 2 or 3, but I've been uploading at 6, and that works really nice. For just my schedule, but also you guys seem to be enjoying that as well. So it's like just like little things here and there, but it's nothing that's like major. Like I'm not switching content or anything like that. Obviously a lot of my content will be a lot more of my collection and not necessarily always something new, but I was never like, I feel like it would just ebb and flow. I feel like some weeks I would post a lot or some months I would post a lot of new makeup, and then other months it would just be like old, like products in my collection. So it really just depended. So not to say I won't be purchasing any new makeup, any new collection. It's not true. I probably will, but I definitely will, like, it'll be a little bit more thought out, if you will. Because it's true, a lot of these purchases that like I might have called like impulse purchases, or like products that I didn't necessarily need, but then when I get them they end up being a freaking favorite. So I'm like, it's hard to balance, you know? But it is nice too, because like if I have the, you know, if I'm not buying makeup products, like let's just say, for example, the next few months, come June, my birthday month, I can feel a little bit more like at liberty to splurge and like to get a bunch of products because you know, I've been, you know, watching my purchases. So like it just, again, like those are the little things that I'm like you know, just thinking about. But again, to wrap it all in, as far as channel direction, channel goals, new year things, there's really not much. Obviously I would love to hit 3,000 subscribers, but again, like I just, it's the name of the game. The more subscribers you get, the more hate you get, whether it's warranted or not. And not that I don't want to like hit more subscribers. Of course I would love to hit more subscribers, but it's not something I'm like running towards, you know? I'll just let it happen when it happens and we'll go from there. Like I'm not gonna do anything specifically to try to get more subscribers. No, we're just gonna be doing what we do, posting very chill videos, and then whatever happens, happens, you know? So I'm going in right now with the Dibs It's the little duo sticks that are so popular. I have the shade not so, oh, I have the shade number 4. So the bronzer is called Ice Chai. Wow, it's hard to read. And like some days I really like it, other days are not my favorite. Today's one of those not my favorite days, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I feel like there are bronzers that are creamier, that are way more blendable, that just look nicer on the face. And so are a little bit more flattering, but not even the color necessarily, like the finish. And so I'm like, I don't know what to do here. Oh, while we're here, we're just gonna go with the blush side and then hopefully we can fix this. I do love like the application of it being like the stick and stuff. It's just like the formula. Yes, but also I'll just add that if there's ever any videos that you want to see or like any products that you're like, oh my gosh, can you try this, Marissa? Definitely let me know, because those things definitely influence my purchases, and that'll be a great way to kind of watch my purchases as well, because then I know like you'd rather see one product versus another product, and so it does help me out. So definitely let me know. So instead of buying both, I'll be buying one, and knowing that, you know, you guys would be interested in the video as well. Always let me know any video ideas as well. Let me know. It's a lot of people are into more lifestyle videos and content, and it's just not my journey. Not for any channel, because my book channel is my book channel. Like I talk about books, again, not necessarily lifestyle, so it's just really like not my thing. As far as like makeup content goes, let me know what you want to see. And yes. Oh crap. Okay, I feel like I've beaten a dead horse with that. I also didn't tell you, I don't think, that I went in with the Pat McGrath under eye powder. This has been like, just the love of my life recently. It's just been coming in such clutch, and such clutch, is that a word? I don't know. It's just been coming in clutch recently, and I'm loving it. Okay, I wanted to pull up some trend mood really quick, and hopefully pop in some pictures. Oh my gosh. And I won't talk about just products I'm eyeing. Maybe I'll go over to my Sephora cart as well, but I'll talk about products that are just like, you know, there as well while I get ready. So let us see. Okay. Natasha Denona is coming out with some cream cheek duos, which actually look really pretty, but I don't think I would use like the highlighter glowy side, so that's an easy pass. Makeup Forever is coming out with a skin tint. I just do not need any more skin tints, to be 100 with you. Oh crap. Actually, maybe I'll move this way. That'll be a little bit easier. What is the word? I don't need any more skin tints or light coverage or anything like that at the moment. There are definitely a few that I'm still eyeing even. So I'm like, anything else that comes out, you freaking are last pick, man, right now. I'm like, no attention. I'm not giving you any attention because I'm not gonna buy it. So probably definitely no for the Makeup Forever one. I will say these caught my attention, but I'm like, my lip products is probably the thing that's out of out of control most. Laneige is coming out with some, they're called Glaze Craze tinted lip serums. So I think these were like I thought these were like the glowy. So they're coming out with something different, it looks like. Maybe more tinted versions of like their glowy lip balms. Yeah, the lip glowy balms. Maybe they're just coming out with tinted version, which is interesting. They just look really good. I probably won't buy it, but they look really good. This is the really the thing that's tearing me up the most. Like one of the most things that's tearing me up. Definitely like one of the top couple products that is just tearing me up inside is the Rare Beauty Liquid freaking bronzers. Oh my gosh. I don't think, yeah, they're not out yet. I don't think they're out even when I'm posting this. I think they come out in February. I don't know. But I am really tempted, but I literally, that's probably the top 3 products is like lip products and liquid products are probably the most out of control in my collection right now. And so I'm like, Marissa, you do not need to buy it. But I'm like, I really want to just try it, which is again a very bad, it's not a good reason to purchase anything because I obviously don't need it. And so I'm like, I gotta either crack down on my collection right now and see like is everything working? Do I love everything? Check on some dates as well, and then go from there and decide. Or I'm just gonna have to wait until I use up some of these cream bronzers or liquid bronzers, which is definitely the goal. Like, I definitely want to use up a lot more cream products this year. And again, if you didn't see my Project Pan intro, hopefully I can do that. But this just looks so nice. But someone else, that's the other thing. That's the thing, that's my saving grace, to be honest. And so that's what's giving me hope, is that the Rare Beauty bronzers, I said, are the same size as the freaking Rare Beauty highlighters. No. No, that's way too much product. So what's giving me like a little bit of like, okay, I don't need to purchase it right now, is I'm hoping that she comes out with minis for the like holidays, or like minis in general. So I think I'm gonna hold off for minis because she has mini highlighters and mini blushes. So I'd assume she's gonna come out with mini bronzers eventually. And so I'm like, okay, I think I'd rather wait for the minis rather than buy the big one, because that's too big. That's honestly way too big. Like, that's unrealistic, to be completely 100. So I'm like, yeah, no. So we shall see. I think I'm strong enough, but we'll see. I think I can do it, but we'll see. I just used the Pat McGrath bronzer. I haven't used this in a hot minute, but they're just it's so stunning, so effortless, so easy. So went in with that, and then I went in with the Sephora colorful blush in the shade Charmed, which I also love the formula of these, and this color is so beautiful. This was like, oh crap, this was on my radar, the ColourPop, what is it called, the Shadow of Secrets collection. So like the Valentine's collection, I think it is like the heart products, the lippies, the eyeshadow, all of it looked really cute. And like a couple years ago I would have bought it already. Even maybe last year, I don't know, maybe probably the year before that I would have bought it instantly. But definitely, like, looking at it, I'm like, yo, you know you're not going to use 95% of that. The only things I would potentially use is the liquid blush, and like I just said, I don't need that. I'm gonna go with the Makeup by Mario Surrealskin soft setting spray. So that definitely made the decision easy for me, like thinking of it practically. Oh my gosh, this would be a splurge product through and through, but for some freaking reason, every time I look at them, I just want it so bad. It's these YSL Make Me Blush 24-hour buildable powder blushes, and this is one of those purchases that I know for a fact every time I do it, every time I make a purchase like this, I regret it, because I'm like, it's good, yes, but it's not worth the price tag. But this is one that I will save probably for like a Sephora sale or something, because it just looks so beautiful, and I'm a sucker for a good blush. Like, if it's a good blush, oh my gosh, I want that. And I've seen people like post the reviews, I just haven't watched the reviews on it, and I don't want to know because I don't want them to be bad. And so I'm like, I probably should watch reviews, but that's the thing, if I watch a review and they're good, they're people really liking them, then I will have a hard time waiting to purchase it. So I'm just gonna like kind of let it happen and wait and see. I mean, obviously, if you guys feel one way or the other, definitely let me know, because that'll obviously help sway me as well. But right now, just looking at them, looks so beautiful. That's the other thing, because Urban Decay also came out with some new blushes, which are the Face Bond long lasting powder blushes. Like I said, like, Urban Decay sent me a couple packages, but I didn't get these, which is obviously there is no obligation, but obviously this is one of those ones that I would have really wanted. I don't know how much they are, but there's a bunch of different shades, a couple shades that are like speaking to me, and they just look so beautiful. But again, I'm like, okay, you don't need it right now. That is the thing though, blush, like, certain categories in my collection are not too overwhelming. I think I only have like 3 or 4 powder blushes, which, like, in a year, can I use up a powder blush? Absolutely not. So it's like a balance, but then I'm like, to not bring any new blushes in for a year or more is insane. So I'm like, I don't know. But obviously I don't need to buy both the Urban Decay and the YSL, but I really want them so bad. I just went in with the Give Hella On Points brow pencil. I don't even know if you can get this anymore. And then the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. This has been the current love of my life. I'm obsessed with this brow setter, and I'm about to declutter all my other brow gels, to be honest. Honestly, there's not that much else on Trend that's like speaking to me, so all the other products I would mention would be like definite no's, 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 no's. So let's just go over really quick to my Ulta and my Sephora's because I've been eyeing this for a hot minute, and I've told you guys about this when it first released, to be honest, so I was kind of like torn. NYX is came out with the Buttermelt Glaze Soft Glow Skin Tint. And it just looks so beautiful, but like I said, I have plenty of like skin tints, light coverage kind of thing, so I'm like, okay, that's why I was like so persistent about hitting a lot of goals this year, about especially in foundation area, being so hardcore on my declutter and being realistic about what I'm using. And so I don't know, I just closed both my eyes. And so I haven't bought this yet, but I am, if you guys remember the like pink tube, it was like the NYX Skin Veil or whatever, so good. That was my favorite forever, and then they discontinued it. So I wonder if this is like kind of similar, because that would be really, really nice. So I'm eyeing this one. I'm also eyeing, this is the thing, L'Oreal came out with this also skin tint, and there are more shades in the L'Oreal one. And so I'm like, ugh, the L'Oreal is $16.99, the NYX is $16. So very similar prices. It's just like, which one do I want, huh? It's so hard. So I'm like gonna try to, you know, use up enough products in my collection so that I could just purchase both of them instead of like having to choose. But I'm like, at that point, it may very well, other products may very well come out. And so it's like, okay, let's just wait and see. And if I still want it in a couple months, couple weeks, couple months, then obviously I'll decide. I'm also like, the thing is that the collector in me really wants the Twilight and ColourPop New Moon collection, but like the practicality in me I'll use like 3 of those shades. Honestly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably 6 of those shades. And I'm like, $24 for 6 shades is obscene. But I'm like, ugh, I don't know. But this I will get, and I don't care how long I have to wait. I will get this, and if it sells out or whatever, I'll be so floored. But this is the ColourPop New Moon. It's the Jacob little duo. So it's in Hello Biceps and then Jake. It's the Where the Hell Have You Been Loca lip duo. And so I need that in my life. I'm buying it because that lip combo looks so gorgeous. And again, I need it. And it's $16. And I love ColourPop lip products. This is just a matter of when. I'm not in like a desperate need of it right now. But just know, like, when I feel like making a purchase, this will be purchased, one of the first ones. Okay, I just did a little eyeshadow with my Natasha Nona. Barely anything, but still something cute. I did want to go on with my Dobby highlighter because I haven't used it in a hot minute. But let me just, like, put it down, I guess. So these are the other two things that I really want. ColourPop, I think I mentioned this in a video as well. ColourPop finally came out with a new primer and setting spray, which I love the ColourPop Pretty Fresh hyaluronic acid, whatever, setting mist or whatever it's called. I love that setting spray. But I definitely wanted something new because they've been, you know, they've had that same one for years now. And I wanted something a little bit new. I definitely want to pick those up because they look so good. So it came out with the primer, the Pretty Fresh Set It Up primer, which I'm a little bit like hesitant. The only small hesitation is I don't know if how hydrating it'll be or like what it'll look like, because obviously it's not going to be just like the Pretty Fresh, because why would they come out with both? But I think this one's like more of a natural finish setting spray, and I would just love that. So I'm like, I don't know. Or primer. Sorry, I meant like more of a like a smoothing primer, and then a more natural finish setting spray. But I think it's gonna be more smoothing, and so I'm like, I have dry skin, so I'm just like, that's why I haven't bought it, honestly, because if I knew I would love this, I would have bought it already. But obviously I have not. And then so the primer is $12. Oh, and the setting spray is also $12. It's the Pretty Fresh Lock It In setting spray. So something that's going to be a little bit more waterproof, transfer proof. And so it still says hydrate skin, but it has obviously a different kind of finish. And so I'm like, ugh, these could be so good. Skin loving ingredients, peptides, niacinamides. So again, they're still supposed to hydrate the face. They're just gonna make your makeup last longer. And so again, I just feel like it's calling me. They're calling me. I'm gonna go with the NYX, the face glue, which obviously is meant to make your makeup last longer, so do I need a new one? No. Okay, sorry. Anyway, super excited about that. Definitely wanted, am eyeing it, but again, can wait. I feel good about waiting and still purchasing it at some point, just not right now. I did also throw on some mascara. This is the City Beauty Beyond mascara. I literally just put on like 1.5 coats barely because I just wanted a little something, but not too much. I think this mascara is a really nice one if you're looking for something very natural, very everyday. This is a great one. My link is for City Beauty is always down below if you're interested. I think because today's look is so natural, I could go in with something a little bit bolder. This is a Sephora collection Rouge Gel Lip Liner in the shade Rosewood. Again, I'm trying to use my lip liners a little bit more often, so I'm excited about this. Let's see. We still got the Grinch girl because I don't feel like I never feel like getting a new mirror until I realize, like, dang, I probably should have got a new mirror. And not even buying them because I have plenty in my collection. I honestly have yet to use this lippy. This is the first time. It's the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Ginger Snap, but I think it looks pretty good. Obviously very bold. Not something I'm used to, but I think it looks really pretty, not gonna lie. Yeah, I like this. Okay. I also went over to my Sephora to just take a peek, and there's not really much, there's not anything that's new that I didn't mention already that I'm eyeing at Sephora. And so it's just like whatever, it's fine, that's good that there's not anything I'm like running to get. I definitely think a lot of the stuff that's coming out is stuff that I've had obviously a bunch times over, but also are like, feel like most brands have come out with this recently, stuff like this recently, so it's like so repetitive that it's easy to like say no or to wait. Like, I need someone to come out with a good concealer, like that would be great. With such a bold lip, it looks like I don't have any mascara on. So I would love like a brand to come out with like a really good like concealer or like something, I don't know. It's fun. I don't know. So whatever. You guys can let me know what you're thinking of these new products as well. Any of them you like really want to see in a video. If you're like, oh my gosh, if you could try that, that would be great. Again, that would definitely influence my purchases a little bit, which is fine. I was also thinking, so I do make a bit of money off of YouTube, and so I feel like obviously that money that I get, I'll put back into the makeup purchases, especially for the ones that you guys recommend and stuff. So I was thinking about that, and so obviously that wouldn't be a no buy, that would be kind of like a low buy, controlled buy, because I don't necessarily make money monthly, it's every couple months, and so it would be like, I would go on a no buy probably like 1 or 2 months, and then be able to spend like 1 month or whatever, or just like be very strategic about the money spent. But I also have a Mercari, and so all the stuff that I declutter always gets put up on my Mercari. Actually most of the stuff, I should say, it's stuff I don't give to like my sister or my mom and stuff. And so I did make I think I'll be making like $50 something from some of the purchases, and I'm like, okay, that's $50 something that I spent on makeup already. Obviously I'm not getting the exact amount I spend back, but that's makeup, that's money that is extra. And so I feel like this is girl math, okay? I feel like it's only right, it only makes sense that I use that money to, you know, purchase makeup products. And so I'm thinking about doing it that way too. Like, I can make, so I made money, I made that $55 by selling makeup, that I can spend that $55 on makeup, if that makes sense. I'm also toying around with that idea, because that way I still can purchase what I want, but obviously it's not going to be like a whole ton of makeup, it's just going to be a controlled amount. So sorry if you can hear the freaking floor upstairs. So sorry. We're almost done here, but anyway, I wanted to throw that out there just because, again, I'm thinking about it. No decisions have been made. January, we are on a complete no buy. I'm not buying anything right now, but lots of things I'm patiently waiting for, just to decide one way or the other in February. If I could do January and February, like, I would have made it. I would have felt like a professional, but we'll see. Alright guys, that is it for this video. Again, anything I didn't mention will be down below. I feel like we look a little crazy, but it's fine. Just a little bit too bronze for my life. I don't know if I love that bronzer stick, but it's fine. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know any comments, concerns, questions. Let your girl know. And I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.